Hi, I'm Bev Ryan. I am a publishing consultant. If you are thinking about writing a book or you are almost finished and need some help with production, then you've come to the right place. In the work I do, I see authors struggle with a few key problems, and one of them is the fear barrier, and you may be quite familiar with that. Most of us are. I think when we try anything new, particularly anything that's going to go very public, we get to a point and the fear overcomes us a little. So if you identify with that, then I can certainly help you through that. It's a common thing and it's quite natural. So the other thing that authors often struggle with in the whole publishing process is that they jump straight into their book and they don't really do much planning at the start. They're burning with passion and desire and they have a great idea, but they may skip the phase of actually testing whether that idea is solid in the marketplace. They may forget to go and check with a typical reader and to see what their actual problems are and the sort of solutions they might be looking for in a book like the author's going to write. And I guess the other common problem that people face once they've written the book is that they may try to cut corners, and production phase they might ask a friend to edit their book, or they may engage a graphic designer who has not really specialised in doing books or book covers. So you can tell just by looking at a book sometimes that those costs have been kept to a minimum, whereas it's really critical that you engage in somebody who's got that expertise so that the book you produce is actually going to reflect well on your brand and on you as an author. So in the work I do in publishing, I provide coaching services to help authors begin their books and to work with them through the writing phase so that they actually do get the book finished. And then I also have a team of great designers who do beautiful books. Some of these I have in front of me. The Extra Mile by Christine Franklin, who lives in North Queensland. Denise Gibbons, who wrote a book about women's leadership. I could go on and on. We've got Catherine Hodges, the lawyer, who's written a beautiful book about to help families through divorce. And Jason Cunningham, who you may have heard or seen on national TV. This is his second book, which I helped produce. And the book Altitude, which is written by two executive coaches, a gorgeous book again. So these books I'm very proud of. Now, each of those authors will very happily tell you that they faced the fear barrier at some stage, but they kept going through it. So as a book coach, or as a coach, I think that's one of the things I really enjoy doing is to just help people realise that fear is really a natural part of the process and that you just work with it, not against it. The other thing that these authors did in common is spend some time in the early phases just researching, asking questions, checking with the audience or the potential audience to see that what they think the audience may want to read is actually what they do want to read. Denise, in this book, as a great example, she did some fantastic research about leadership, and even though she was writing a book for women as leaders, she researched men as well, so she got a really good perspective on people's thoughts and ideas, and then she was able to weave those into her book. So in terms of production, each of these authors was very happy to engage professional editors and professional designers, and I project manage these books for them. It's a very satisfying process, and each of them is now in the stage of promoting their books, selling their books, using their books to leverage their business and to grow their business and grow their exposure out there in the marketplace. So if you identify with any of those issues and you are either thinking about publishing or are ready to find somebody to help you produce your book, I'd love to have a chat with you to see how I might be able to assist. My contact details are below, so please do get in touch and I'll talk to you then. Thanks. Bye.